What's up, Greg? Not much. So, all right, here we go. Excuse me. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special Tuesday night edition of Top Rope Report. I am your host, the illustrious Mr. Trivia, and joining me each and every week, my co-host, my tag team partner, my best friend, the best in the business, the Nugster Greg. Greg, how's it going? For all of you out there that are tuning in, we normally do our Monday Night Raw and Tuesday night NXT recap on Wednesday, but we're doing the Monday. No, I'm just saying, but something came up and we're doing the show. We're doing a Monday Night Raw recap tonight. So, all right. So, I thought Monday Night Raw was a pretty good show. And if we're ready, we can get started talking about it.
This week's Monday Night Raw came from the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. And once again, for the third straight week, we had Corey Graves. Well, Pat McAfee wasn't there this week. Once again, it was Corey Graves and something in don't know what's going on. No idea. But in true Tom Woodward fashion, anything and everything Monday Night Raw, Mr. Trivia with the song. And this week's Monday Night Raw started with Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Ron Breaker, and Braun Strowman coming to the ring.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, this was a great promo to start off Monday Night Raw. It's always a great promo when you've got Seth Rollins on the mic with Paul Heyman. And I mean, Seth Rollins got right to the point. I mean, he's just telling his opponents right off the bat, you know, don't get in my way, or you're going to get taken out. And he's been proving it right now. I was just thinking that, you know, I mean, a lot of people were like, well, Seth Rollins is doing this and doing that. Would Seth Rollins really be doing this if he had those two guys backing him up? Yeah, he would. Seth Rollins is a great competitor. He's a multiple-time champion. I expect to see him, wearing the gold again. But, yeah, I just thought it was great. I mean, talking about, the Money in the Bank. And it was just, to me, I could start off Monday Night Raw every week listening to Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman and those other guys, just coming out and, doing their shtick and doing what they got to do. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great way to start. I gave it an A.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I like the real thing that much. I want to shoot you as much as you. I mean, yes, every time Seth Rollins on a microphone, it's a really good time. Talking about how, everybody should, they're all running a race for second place. So this is the finish line. This is the end game. It all will be Seth Freaking Rollins. That's how we end this promo. During the promo, he questioned the band as to what, he said, what do you want? He said, you guys, don't say CM Punk's name. We say OTC, and then you're singing my song. He was talking about he was the first NXT champion, he was the first World Heavyweight champion. Visionary, and that's kind of where it all comes down to. I mean, there wasn't much in the way of new content here, but Rollins with such conviction that it was an effective promo, and it was unbelievable. The audience won and everything he was selling. But yeah, I thought it was really a little bit of actually a B plus.
Okay.
Ron Breaker was in his ring gear. As the opening match we're going to see this evening was Penta taking on Ron Breaker. I lead on for this one. And this was this was a good match. I I'm really getting sick. And, I mean, I don't know. I'm not like that. I don't know. Occasionally on SmackDown, and occasionally more often with NXT. You get the side by side. We didn't get to see the why. And whether that was a mistake by the production or somebody telling them that, because the spot where Ron Breaker came off and came across the announcer's table, we need to see a replay of. Because Mike's paying attention to somebody else other than me. Looking for those comments that are on YouTube that are there.
No, I was looking to see because somebody's watching, and I wanted to see who was watching. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to see who was like on YouTube. Well, yeah, I mean, so we missed a major part of the match. Robert looked like he made it, like, banged his knee or something. It was kind of, favoring him for a little bit. I don't think it was kicking. He may have just, bumped it. But later on in the match, Penta came jumping off the rope, and as I heard Ron Baker take out the next destroyer. And then Ron Baker hit him with a spear. I'm surprised they didn't have put Penta on a turn and carry him out. One of the guys was dead.
Right.
This was a strong match. It wasn't always the prettiest. I think if they work together more often, we'll get to see that. But it was a good match. I give myself a B.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for the gifting. I appreciate that. Oh, I hear an echo. Yeah, I hear the echo. What's that? All righty, we'll do. Alana, thank you very much for the gift. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see how that is. That's good. Oh yes, much better. Yeah, I mean Penta is just. I mean, he's just amazing. Like I said, the man just has no fear in the ring, regardless of who he's facing. And Bron Breakker is no small guy, and he's a strong, powerful man. And when he throws you around the ring, he throws you around the ring. And it was just, I mean, there was a couple of moves that Bron Breakker did to Penta, and I actually cringed. It's like, oh my God, that had to hurt like hell. But Penta just, kept going and kept going and kept going. He was like one of those Timex watches. It takes a licking, but keeps on ticking. And it was just, I thought it was a really good match. Good way to start off a match on Monday Night Raw. This isn't the first time these guys have faced each other. So, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I gave it a B+.
Okay. After that, we then went to, did you agree to sit down with Goldberg?
No, I didn't.
Why would you? I mean, there's only minutes of the show.
I mean, we can talk about it.
We didn't agree, so I'll just mention it. Yeah, with Michael Goldberg, where something just said something. Okay, well, let's go on to the next thing. We went to the Queen of the Ring semifinal, where it was Jade Cargill taking on Roxanne Perez, champion first for this.
Yeah, this match was so. I mean, Roxanne Perez is, every time I see her, no matter who she's in the ring with, well, I can't say no matter who she's in the ring with because there's also wrestlers that are around her size, but she always looks so tiny. And Jade Cargill's a big wrestler, powerful wrestler.
She always looks so tiny. She's trying to be tall.
Yeah, but I'm saying when she stood next to Jade Cargill, it was like, it's like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, this match, Jade Cargill did win the match. It wasn't a good match. Roxanne, I thought that Roxanne really should have won the match, but I guess their plan was to have Jade go against Asuka, and it was just a match that really didn't care for it all that much. But you got to have it because it was a Queen of the Ring, qualifying semifinal match to go into the finals on Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon rather. But yeah, there was a couple of interesting moves with Roxanne Perez. She takes out the leg and she's running. I like the part where she runs, flips over, and then runs back and gives her a forearm, and then flips over, gives her a forearm. It's like that was actually pretty cool. That seems to be one of her signature moves that she does. But yeah, I didn't think this match was that good. I gave it a C-.
Okay. I didn't think it was that good, but I didn't think it was that bad. And mainly because Roxanne Perez shined. She always does. She's excellent performer. It doesn't matter if she's against somebody that's 9 inches taller like Jade Cargill is. And she's going to be competitive. And that's exactly what she was here. She targeted the injured left leg. And Jade Cargill did kind of keep that injury going for a while. As in always, poor performers, the injury totally disappears. She had a couple of many sloppy moves. The match was not always pretty. A little bit better than expected due to the lack of chemistry from the two superstars involved. But yeah, it wasn't that good. And I think I was more interested afterwards in the stare down between Asuka and Jade Cargill after the match than the actual match itself. I did give it a C though.
Alrighty.
Well, seeing as the Duggar promo was actually longer than Cobra Getaway, I think we're just going to bypass that too. We're not talking about that.
No, we're good.
No, why? Why? You didn't want to talk about the Cobra interview, and that was longer than Duggar.
Alright.
We then went to the Women Intercontinental Championship match, as it was Becky defending against Bayley. Actually, just before that, we saw Karen Cross backstage, where Sami Zayn was actually getting interviewed by Jackie Redmond, Kathy Kelly, and Karen Cross interrupted. Sami Zayn then took a shot to the jaw, and afterwards, Charlotte looked at Karen Cross, who's down on the floor, and said, "Got her." And that's leading to the matchup at Night of Champions between Karen Cross and Sami Zayn for the undisputed "this match means nothing" title matchup at Night of Champions.
Yep.
Who's up? Me or Becky and Billy?
You.
Alright. This was a pretty good match. They were going back and forth for a little while, and it really came across to me is, I mean, Becky, it's like early on, during the 4 Horsemen age, Becky had a little bit of the, what I want to call, you know, a little bit of plump rump to her. She wasn't toned. And Bailey was the skinny mini. Now we're kind of the roles are reversed. Bailey's kind of buffed up a little bit. She's in phenomenal shape. She lifts all the time. And then now Becky, when she was standing next to her, looks like she was nearly invisible at times. She's just this skinny little thing. And I just don't understand how that can be so intimidating with this tone down and as tiny this woman has gotten in her arms, in her waist, everywhere, even in her face. I don't know how this person is still an intimidating, fierce person that she is, but she's still very over with the crowd. As a heel or a face, it doesn't matter. All eyes are on her when she's there. Bailey actually competed this match. I think Michael Cole gave us a little mix, and she actually competed in the match wearing the gear she was supposed to wear at WrestleMania 41. She had her arm taken out with an arm bar. And then she was predominantly using her left arm, which is something that you rarely see. They don't sell long-term injuries. And then it was an action match. Larry Valkyrie came out to help Bailey after she was tossed over the announcer's table. And Becky Lynch put all kinds of chairs and rolling chairs and the announcer chairs on her. Larry Valkyrie came out, kind of got involved. Becky Lynch actually drop kicked Larry Valkyrie, and then after a few minutes, that's when Larry decided to come in, causing a lose-match disqualification, showing tension between the two. I thought the match was good, but had an unsatisfactory ending that we did not need. I don't think either Becky or Bailey did well. Either one took a loss inside their career. So it's not a clean title match, but it was okay. I gave it a B-.
All right. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, everybody, for liking. Yeah, I agree. I mean, this was I enjoyed this match. This was really good. I'm expecting, to see a few more battles between these two. I think eventually Bailey will probably end up taking the title from Becky. Eventually, not immediately, but I'm somewhere down the road she'll probably end up taking the title. And then, I mean, Lyra came down and she got on the ring apron first, and Becky was like, "Well, come on, hit me," and she got down, and a few minutes later they were still going at it, and Becky and Bailey were still going at it, and then Lyra just got involved and cost Bailey the match, which really didn't sit very well with Bailey, because I was expecting something physical between the two, but that'll probably come at a later date, because I think we're going to see a heel turn on Lyra eventually. But yeah, I thought this was a really good match. I enjoyed watching it. I gave it a B+.
Okay. Did you grade the Raquel Rodriguez in-ring segment?
That one I did.
All right. Well, Raquel Rodriguez come out to the ring, and Triv, you're up, so I'll let you take it away from here.
Yeah, she came out, talking about, how Rhea screwed her out of the Queen of the Ring, and she wanted Rhea to come down so she can, handle her business and, take her out. I mean, these two, they're good together in the ring. I like these two. They're about the same size. I think I definitely, well, I can't say I think, I know Rhea's a lot better in the ring than Raquel is. But, yeah, I mean, she came out with the Slim Jim table, and I noticed that when she took the table out, she turned it this way so you can see the sponsorship on the table facing the camera, and I noticed that. But yeah, it was. I mean, she wasn't happy with Rhea, and you knew Rhea was going to come out because whenever she's called out, she definitely comes out. And they went at it for a little bit, and then Roxanne came out, jumped on top of Rhea. You know, Rhea backs her into the ropes, and Raquel, thank you. Raquel had that was Raquel's time to, go after Rhea, and she gave her the what's her finishing move called? The Tejana Bomb, and she gave her the Tejana Bomb right through the table, which is going to make it interesting for the street fight that's coming up on Saturday at the Premium Live event. So I enjoyed it. I gave it a solid C.
Oh, you enjoyed it? You gave it a solid C.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I gave it a C minus. I mean, Rodriguez tried, but she came across as so unnaturally out of line that she was forced to be out there. She was trying too hard. She was like, 5 hours in a hotel room the night before, she up till 2 o'clock in the morning, practicing with a hairbrush and a microphone in front of her, knowing exactly what she was going to say. It just came off looking so insincere, unnatural. It just started off the promo and that. So, they brawled, which Mr. Trivia likes. That's probably why he didn't like the Goldberg interview with Michael Cole, because Goldberg didn't get up and spear Michael Cole. And then that's probably why he didn't like the Goldberg thing, because nobody came out to get the ring general's face. But this one he got a little bit of physicality from. I know they went over the table, the announcers took I don't recall seeing a reinforced announcers desk this time, which was good. There was an attempt a riptide, which I'm not 100% certain that she can do it. Raquel, she was 6 feet tall, 175 pounds. And then like that, really big, but I don't know how strong she is. That's when Roxanne came down, in my eyes, solidifying herself in the Judgment Day. And yeah, like I said, this was just it. Rhea Ripley went backstage and told Matt Pierce that she wanted the match, and she said, and it's official, so I couldn't have said it any better. It is a street fight at Night of Champions, and this title is for the women's match of no title being defended at Night of Champions.
Yep.
We then went to the King of the Ring other semi-final match where it was the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes was taking on Jey Uso. This was the best match of the night. We had everything we needed out of it. These two guys, they're great out of the ring, which makes working so well inside the ring so easy for two people like that. It's like you could play on a basketball team for a high school and not play as well as you could with your friends down at the local schoolyard. It just doesn't differ. And that's how this came. Cody Rhodes overcame, super kicks and spears. I want to say I remember him, he speared Jey Uso. Jey Uso made a crossroad. They were just going all out in this match. But as I like to say, let nothing in the ring. Just imagine if this was the King of the Ring in the finals. I mean, that is nothing against Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton itself is going to be just names alone making a great match. But this match going to fail compared to this action-wise. I loved it. I gave it an A-.
Oh, totally agree. Same grade and everything. I mean, this was a great match. You know, I liked how they both used each other's moves at one point in the match. I was surprised to see Jay actually give Cody a crossroads. And but yeah, I mean, this was a really good match, and it's going to make my decision for the prediction show that we're going to have on Thursday difficult as to who I think is going to win the King of the Ring for the men. Because I want, you know, I mean, if Randy wins, I won't be disappointed. If Cody wins, I won't be disappointed. I think it's going to be a really good match. At the end of the match, though, Cody had that look on his face like he was like sad. But yeah, like you said, I think this match could have been the King of the Ring final. I enjoyed it tremendously. Kudos to both of them. They put everything out. They put everything out there. I'm just getting so tired of this long entrance by Jey Uso every time he comes out. But the fans love it, and I guess as long as the fans love it, WWE's going to love it. So they'll have him keep doing it. Is that what they're saying? One more time?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what they were saying.
They've been saying that for weeks.
And yeah, I gave it an A- as well.
Okay. So
overall, there was a couple of bad spots, a lot of high spots. I thought it was a pretty decent Monday Night Raw for the go-home show, as we would say, for a premium live event coming up on Saturday. I gave it a B+.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Yeah. I mean, not even throwing in the grade of the promo, which I thought was great. I would give it an A. And the Goldberg game, which I thought was great. I would give it a B+ to. Overall, I can't go any higher than a B- with this. It just, yeah.
Oh, okay. And that was our Monday Night Raw recap. So right now we are going to go to my favorite part of the show. It is Nuggies News. So, Greg, what do you got for us out there?
All right. Let's get off here with some rumors. The Professional Select, multiple people who interacted with Stone Cold Steve Austin on WrestleMania weekend said he was teasing the possibility of another match. One person told Blackpool Select Austin specifically said that he, quote unquote, might have one more in him, and that it would take a perfect storyline and situation for him to do so. Trip, is there any circumstance that we would want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin come back for one more match? And if so, who could it be against at this point in time in his life and his physical career?
I would probably say, well, there's really no right or wrong answer, but, huh? Oh, you think, yeah? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would like to see him go against The Rock, but, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him against a Logan Paul or AJ Styles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get sure that with AJ Styles. I don't think he would want to line to somebody maybe closer to his era, not our era. I mean, Rollins being able to see him sticks to the wall. John Cena.
Okay.
I mean, we're slowly starting to run out his retirement tour, and then he has he's faced Randy Orton, he's faced Cody Rhodes, he'll probably face Cody Rhodes again. He's going to face CM Punk. So we're, our truth is Shelvin Hero. Where else do we go from here? We're getting other names that he has wrestled against.
Right.
So, on December 27th in the TD at the TD Garden Center in Boston, Massachusetts, where it is rumored and not been confirmed that will be the date of John Cena's final appearance. WWE will host some type of premium live event celebrating John Cena's career. Now, other things on this, as far as going to this, he's got like 7, this is from Ryan Albert, the Wrestling Observer, says he's got like 17 dates or something. He doesn't have many dates left. Right now, he is not scheduled to be on any shows in July. Make a tough build-up to SummerSlam, but he is advertised for the August 1st episode, the Go episode on SmackDown for SummerSlam. So, I mean, maybe we'll go from now until August without seeing him. That kind of gives us 6 weeks, because once again, if he's even doing every week, then you know what? He's going to have dates by September. He ain't going to get to the summer.
Right.
But WWE has officially gone out any further than right now, August 1st, and then SummerSlam weekend in the John Cena Farewell Tour. Some other rumors that fresh off. It has been reported that after the June 30th episode of Monday Night Raw, we will see Goldberg weekly on WWE programming. Actually, face-to-face confrontation with Goldberg leading up to his match, which he did announce in that interview with Michael Cole that this is his retirement match. So we will not only see him at Challenge Internet, we will see him on a few Monday Night Raws between now and then. It is being rumored, according to PW Insider, that WWE intends on having Roxanne Perez replace Liv Morgan. This is something I mentioned here 3 weeks ago during Nuggets News that I thought that would be a great fit, and I built the storyline for them. Thank you. You guys are welcome.
Russell Rand, thanks for tuning in.
So this is what I need to get your opinion on.
Okay.
As we know, SummerSlam is 2 weeks. It's a two-night event in August.
Yes.
And I'm sure you recall that the rapper Cardi B is set to host the two-night event.
Yep.
Okay. So Chelsea Green has an open invitation for Cardi B to become an honorary member of her secret service. Trent, how badly do you want to see Cardi B and her big-ass plumped-up butt and artificial boobs get knocked out of her ass at SummerSlam?
I don't even want to see Cardi B, let alone, see her get involved with Chelsea Green's group there. But I mean, if that's what WWE wants, then
No. I didn't think. Do you listen to Chelsea Green?
yeah.
She has an open invitation for Cardi B to join her secret service. Not that WWE wants her to. She put out a tweet inviting her to join her secret service.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to see that. Just let her be the host of the show, and that's it. She doesn't need to be part of Secret Service or anything else. She's not a wrestler. She's not an athlete. I just don't want to see it.
Okay. So, question for you. And they're supposed to this way. Is it time to start worrying about Io Sky's title reign?
As opposed to not having people to defend it against?
Is it time to worry about Io Sky's title reign?
No.
No?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, okay. I think it is overstated that it is a massive concern. Her titling has been so uninteresting. WWE is looking like just pushing or respecting one of their best workers. They don't give her posts, they don't put her in matches, they don't do anything with her. She won the title in arguably the best match of WrestleMania weekend with Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. And what has she got there? In-ring cameos here and there.
Right.
I mean, her, and I had her right here. Back hold on 1 second. She has had the title for 113 days.
Now, do you
She's
think?
defended twice.
Yeah, has it been twice? Yeah, I think so. Now, do you think they're gonna line something up with her and Asuka eventually?
That's what I'm hoping they do the right thing. And I think, well, that's what we'll get North Night Champions out of this. But yeah, I'm hoping that's what they do.
Okay.
Buy yourself these rumors. Jade Cargill is the only answer to win Queen of the Ring.
I'll sell it.
Sell it.
Yeah, I don't think she'll. I don't think she's the only answer. I think Asuka's going to win.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I said from the moment I saw the brackets, I thought Jade Cargill was going to win. And even though I may not necessarily, I may be able to talk myself out of it, I'm not backing my prediction. It's just not, what you do. So I'm not going to go away with that prediction, but I think the storylines we'll talk about, when we talk about Night of Champions, I think you'll see why. Era callbacks are carrying the Night of Champions card.
PG era callbacks?
Yeah, John Cena, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton are all wrestlers that were from the PG era that are headlining Night of Champions.
Yeah, but I don't think you can consider Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton as callbacks. But yeah, I would buy that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this just goes to show you, WWE has so much talent, but they do once again, even with being Triple H, they still didn't get into the basement. And that's why, talented wrestlers like Luke Kaiser, watch. He's people that haven't seen Karen, millions of fans at this PLE.
Yep.
And then the last Firesell rumor is there are massive stakes. There are massive stakes for Karrion Kross's match versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, because he's finally going to get to showcase what he can do. Once again, in front of millions of people that watch PLEs.
Yep.
He's not wrestling Roberto on main event like he did last week.
Right.
And now, you know what? This one might, Yeah, this one might be better to do with me, you, and DJ. That are yet two people's opinions on this list rather than just one. So that's what I have for ladies this week.
All right. For my indie report, I only have 2 shows to report on. I did mention them on Sunday. One is June 28th, Outcast Pro Wrestling this Saturday. We'll be at the gathering place at 99 Center Street, Wallingford, Connecticut. 5150 versus Bull Dread. It is a fans bring the weapons match. Bull Dread has been doing a promo or 2 on Facebook about this match coming up. I guess he doesn't take too kindly to 5150's actions as of late. Tickets are $20 for general admission, $15 for students and military, and under 7 get in for free. Under 7, I don't think you should be watching wrestling anyway if you're under 7, but that's just my point. And July 12th, the New Order Wrestling is a new wrestling organization that has popped up. That is on 250 Albany Street in Springfield, Massachusetts, and that is July the 12th. Independent wrestling star Jiggy Sosa will be making an appearance on that show. So if you guys haven't seen any indie shows as of late, or you haven't seen Jiggy Sosa in the ring as an indie wrestler, definitely check that out. You will not be disappointed. I've seen the man wrestle quite a few times, and he's quite good. So now we have our prediction show coming up Thursday at 7 p.m. for Night of Champions.
Yes, sir.
That is going to be live here.
Time for us for the prediction show, but due to life and people's work schedules and people moving, that's what we're doing is Thursday. I mean, there's 6 matches. They're not going to end. I don't think there's any chance in hell they add any more than the 6 match.
Right.
So.
And another thing I was going to talk to you about was we'll get into the card for Night of Champions momentarily, but tonight is NXT. We usually talk about that on Wednesday as well, but would you like to do an NXT recap on Friday?
No, that's all right.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Yeah, so let's get into the Night of Champions card. I guess, there's been some rumblings on the internet about, whether or not they're going to have the show, and they shut down airfare and air travel and everything else. But it looks like it's going to go off, and who do we got for matches?
Well, we hope so. I mean, it's still on Tuesday. A lot can happen between now and then. As of today, which I didn't mention, as far as I've seen, there's no update on WWE production crew that has been stuck in Qatar since Saturday, trying to get to Saudi Arabia to put the elaborate set together. So I haven't seen whether they made it to Saudi Arabia or not, but that's reported on Sunday. But we have, once again, 5 matches. We have the singles matchup between Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. We have a street fight from Rhea Ripley taking on Raquel Rodriguez. We have a matchup for the WWE Undisputed WWE Championship as John Cena defending against CM Punk. We have Jacob Fatu defending his United States Championship against Solo Sikoa. And then the King in the Ring final, where the winner is receives a match for their respective brands World Championship at SummerSlam. And it's Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Where the winner will obviously take out John Cena because they're all on SmackDown. And then for the Queen of the Ring, the women's winner gets to take on the world champion of their brand, which will either be Io Sky or Tiffany Stratton, depending on who wins, as it's Asuka against Jade Cargill.
Right. So I think that's I think it's going to be interesting. I think 6 matches is enough to have on this show.
Yeah. No, like I'm saying, the Oscar Jade Cargill, it's going to, in my eyes, it's going to go in 2 ways. Either Jade Cargill wins, and then Naomi Bailey cashes in, and giving Jade Cargill a 2.5-minute title reign, and putting Naomi's cash in, giving her flowers for all the work that she's done. Or Asuka's going to go over, and we're going to get an excellent feud and a series of matches between Asuka and Io Sky.
Yes. That is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Asuka Io Sky, because I think that will be like John Cena Stone Cold they had mentioned before. I think that would be a hell of a ticket seller. I really think you'll get tickets sold for Asuka and Io Sky. It would be a great match.
Bugs are not really trying to do promos.
Right.
And I mean, I hate to say it, it sounds like, repeating myself, but the lack of the ability to be able to talk on the mic hurts Io Sky. It had hurt Asuka in the past. It's going to hurt Julia. It's going to hurt Stephanie McCarroll. You need to be able to speak the language
Yep.
better.
Exactly.
And, I mean, actually, you're 90% of the shows are in English-speaking countries. You look like you're getting ready to jump up and go to the bathroom.
Nope, not at all.
Like you said, or position yourself like you're going to twist it.
Nope,
No.
not at all. But I mean, I'm going on the notion that they're going to have the show Saturday. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be 1:00 our time, Eastern time. Like I said, our prediction show will be Thursday at 7 p.m. I just think that
How would Monday Night Raw next week be at 6 p.m.?
I know. I couldn't. That's what I was going to talk to you about. It's like, I wonder why it's at 6 p.m. I said, I wonder if Greg heard anything as to why it was going to be at 6 p.m.
Yes, and then talked about it in Nuggies News.
Why it's going to be at 6 p.m.?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have. I listened to Nuggies.
TikTok or something else at the time. Just, for the love of God. What's next? What's a week from this Friday?
A week from this Friday is Saturday night's main event.
Friday.
No.
Friday.
Oh, Friday. A week from this Friday.
Yeah. What's next Friday's date?
The 27th.
No.
No.
That's this Friday.
The 3rd?
Next Friday. No.
I don't know what next Friday's date is.
The 4th.
Oh, the 4th of July. That's right. Because of the holiday.
I remember me talking about how they're doing the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
To Federation 1.
Yep.
And how dead the crowd was going to be during that last hour of SmackDown after sitting there for 6 hours.
I know.
Watching wrestling.
Taping both shows. Oh my God. That's going to be wicked. Yeah, before we did the show tonight, that kind of surprised me. It's like, wow, 6 o'clock next Monday. Okay. So, but now we know that because of the holiday and everything.
It started at 8 o'clock in Pittsburgh. Go up here at 10:30 and then a 3-hour show of SmackDown. It keeps you at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right. Now, do a lot of these towns or states or whatever go in? Do they have a time limit to cut off a sporting event? Oh, I was just wondering, because I remember years and years ago. I mean, we're going way back to when Bob Backlund was champion. Hey, Rock fan, they had matches that couldn't go past a certain time, because there was a like 12 midnight curfew, unless that was just the arena's thing to do or whatever. But
I mean, in a lot of some professional circles, like professional sports, had like I remember the most famous the matches in history, which caused them to change how they do their match set. Had a final second was 75 or 73. Over the course of 3 days, they played till 4 o'clock in the morning. That was the cutoff.
wow, those guys must have been tired. Definitely. So with Saturday being Night of Champions, we have Jacob. What's that?
It's another two championship matches.
2 championship matches. Okay.
That's why I kind of consider the king and the queen of the ring, because you become the king, quote unquote, queen, as title, monikers, whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I was waiting for you to say that. Why are more titles being defended than other champions?
Right.
I think all the titles should be defended than other champions. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah blah. So, but all right. So, anything else you'd like to add, Greg? All righty. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. So, on behalf of the Nugster Greg, this is the illustrious Mr. Trivia saying thank you for joining us, and don't forget Thursday night live 7 o'clock. Top Rope Report will be doing their Night of Champions prediction show. Have a good one.